All right, yeah, welcome to Zoe Forex Academy. All right, this is Pisan, the CEO of Zoe Academy. All right, this is lesson 7. All right, and in lesson 7, we're talking about market behavior and fundamental analysis. In lesson 6, we discussed about technical analysis 3, where I discussed about lagging tools. All right, tools or indicators that are used to further confirm a direction in the market. All right, so today's class, we're talking about market behavior and fundamental analysis. You know, when we're starting our analysis, I told you, I said we have two types of analysis. We have the technical analysis and the fundamental analysis. All right, what is technical analysis? I said that's the use of tools and indicators in knowing the direction of the market. That is your technical analysis. While your fundamental analysis is the use of news and sentiment in knowing the direction of the market. All right, what am I thinking? Market behavior. I observed that over time, with my years of experience in trading, I realized that the market behavior, all right, is majorly or basically about fundamental. All right, the market behavior. All right. Now there are three things that moves the market. Let me go talk about that. Number one, they are what we call the big investors. Who are the big investors? The big investors are those that have good or high investments in the market. Excuse me. For example, someone that has about $1 billion dollars, all right, in the market now can easily move the market to buy, and the market moves in that direction. All right, those are big investors. All right, we also have what we call the fundamentals. Fundamental also moves the market. All right, what are fundamentals? Those are the news. All right, for example, now news can come out in Europe about the economic system of Europe. All right, what happens? And it destroy. It might destroy the economy, or probably reduce the effectiveness of the economy, such a way that it automatically affects the market. For example, now, if news come out of Euro and that comes out that Euro economy is bad, what happens to Euro USD? Now, USD will take advantage over Euro, all right, because of that news. All right, so news also affects the market, which is why I refer to as my fundamentals. The thought that also affect the market, that moves the market, is what we call the strength of currency pair. All right, if a currency pair is strong or weak, it automatically also affects the market. The market moves in that direction. All right, so when we're talking about market behavior, what is market behavior? Market behavior is how the market behaves. All right, how the market behave. All right, let me quickly open my charts. For example, we have Euro USD. Number one behavior I will show you is this. All right, Euro USD. Now, Euro is the base currency, while USD is the quoted currency. Euro is the base currency, while USD is the quoted currency. For example, if Euro currency pair is strong, right? If Euro is strong, what happens? Euro will automatically buy USD. Is that true? Well, that means if Euro is strong and USD is weak, then Euro will buy what? Will buy USD. All right, and because Euro is buying USD, there's what we call USD CHF. All right, so because Euro is buying USD here, because Euro is strong and USD is weak, what happened to USD CHF here? USD CHF here, USD here is the what? Is the base. Why CHF here is the what? Is the quotes. All right, because Euro USD, because Euro is strong and USD is weak, automatically Euro will buy USD. All right, what about USD CHF? Automatically CHF will sell USD. Why? Because CHF being the what? The quoted currency pair. I told you we have two types of currency pair. We have the base currency pair and we have the quoted currency pair. Euro USD. The first one is the base. The second one is the what? Is the quote. And I told that the base buys the quote, while the quote sells the base. The base buys the quote, while the quote sells the base. So because USD is weak here, automatically CHF will sell USD. Because why? And Euro will buy USD. What will happen to AUD USD? You can probably say that AUD will what? Will buy USD. Why? Because why? USD is what? Is weak. So you can, that's what's called a foreknowledge about the behavior of the currency pair. That means if a currency pair is weak, the other takes advantage of the other. For example, if USD is weak, automatically AUD will buy USD, CHF will sell USD, Euro will buy USD. Do you get that? All right. What about what will happen to GBP USD? Right? Automatically, GBP what will buy USD. Why? Because USD is what is weak. What about if USD is strong? Right? What will happen? Then USD what will sell Euro, USD will buy CHF. You know why USD will sell Euro? Because USD is what is a quoted pair. All right. You know why USD will buy CHF here? Because USD is what is a base currency pair. Here USD what we sell AUD. Here USD what we sell GBP. What will USD do to USD JPY? USD what we buy JPY. I hope that is clear, right? So if USD is strong, or you know what will happen to Euro USD, all right? USD will sell Euro, while USD will what? Buy CHF. That's number one market behavior, using the strength of the currency. Yeah. Number two is this. There's a relationship between Euro USD and USD CHF over years. I've observed that they move in the opposite direction. If Euro USD is buying, USD CHF will be selling. I told you, I said you don't have to trade so many pairs. It's good to master only few pairs so that you can understand how the market of the pairs move. For example, imagine for someone that is trading Euro USD for the past 1 year. All right, you know the level of mastery person will have gotten trading Euro USD. You'll have mastered the market move. You have mastered the market. If person wants to buy, you know how many pips it buys. You know how many pips it sells. You know it knows when the market is not tradable. You just need to understand all of these insights. All right. So there's what we call mastery. The reason why I trade only few pairs, excuse me, because of the ability to master few pairs. All right. Now, one of the pairs I've mastered is Euro USD and USCHF. Over time, I've mastered that if Euro USD is buying, USCHF be selling. Can you see that? What are you seeing here? Euro USD is buying, right? What does that mean to USCHF is what? It's selling. They are always opposite. And if Euro USD is selling, USCHF what? Will be buying. That's number two, market behavior. Number three is this. There's a relationship between AUD USD and NZD USD. They move in the same direction. That's another pair that I trade. Okay, there's NZD USD. There's a relationship between AUD USD and on a normal market anyway, and NZD USD. If AUD USD is buying, NZD USD will also be buying. And if AUD USD is selling, NZD USD also what? Will also be selling. All right? That's also a relationship between AUD USD and NZ. There's a relationship between Euro USD and JPP USD. Over time, I've experienced that as well. That's Euro USD and GBP USD. They also move in the same direction in normal markets. If Euro USD is buying, GBP USD is what? Is selling. And if Euro USD is selling, GBP USD is what? Is also what? Selling. All right? That is all about the relationship between what currency pair, which I've mastered so far. All right? So these markets behave alike. All right? Now let's talk about the resources that behave like a bedrock for a currency pair. Every economy has its own resources. All right, that becomes is like a pillar that holds it. For example, Nigeria now, we said agriculture is our own economy resources. Such that if everything fails us, we come back to we fall back to our agriculture. All right. Also, every currency pair have their own resources. All right, that becomes their economic guiding principle. That becomes what holds them, carries them, where everything fails them. For USD is gold. This is gold. You can pick it here. You come to this place. You come to gold. This is it. SAUUSD. This is it. Right? It's gold. Right? How does gold relate with USD? Right? I've observed that the relationship between gold and USD is inversely proportional. For example, if, gold is rising up here, USD will be falling. If gold is falling, USD will be rising. For example, let me show you. Look at this point. Gold was rising that was the 4th of August, right? Gold was rising to 5th of August. You know, I was rising, will keep rising, keep rising. That was 5th, let me say 5th of, let me start from 5th of August. Gold was rising. What happened to USD? USD was falling, right? Let's get USD at 5th of August. Now, if USD is weak, what happened to Euro USD? To were buying USD. Can you see that? It was buying USD. As at when gold was what? Was rising. What happened? USD was weak. And because USD was weak, Euro was buying USD. As at that time, CHF was selling USD. Look at it. Was selling USD. As at that time. And of course, if gold is also what's rising, what happens? Whenever gold falls, what happens? USD what? Rise. And if USD rise, what happened to Euro USD? USD what? You sell Euro, USD what? Buy CHF, USD what? Sell AUD, you sell GBP, you buy JPY. Alright, that is if gold is what? If gold is falling, then USD what? Will rise. That's the strength of USD what? Will rise. That's another thing you need to understand about market behavior. For CAD is oil. That's your US oil. Just come to this oil, that's US oil. You can see US oil. All right, US oil has a relationship between US oil and CAD. What's the relationship? They are directly proportional. If US oil is rising, CAD will be rising. If US oil is falling, CAD will be what? CAD will be falling. And you can see what we have here. We have CAD CHF. You can see that, which means that if oil here is rising, what will happen to USD CAD? CAD will what? Will be selling USD. Because why? US oil is what? Is rising. Right? Then CAD will be what? Will be selling USD. CAD will be buying CHF. I seen that. And CAD will be doing other things for other peers. All right. It's a good time to trade CAD peers. Right? Or any peer with CAD. Right? Of course, if gold is right, if USD is strong, then you know that gold should be what? Should be falling. All right. Then they'll be selling gold. Then you can really come and sell gold. And if USD is strong, all right, okay, you will sell gold, and if USD is weak, you will buy gold. All right, so it's also give you an hint on when to do transaction with gold, and also when to do transaction with what? US oil. For example, if CAD is strong now, I'll come and buy oil, and if CAD is weak, I'll come and sell oil as US oil. But before you can trade gold and US oil, you must have at least above $500 or more. But I encourage $1,000. What's called $1,000 to be able to trade gold and oil effective, because they have their liquidities, their volatility is very, very high. All right, so that's about your market behavior. So that's about, I hope that is clear about market behavior. All right, so that's about that. Now let's proceed to other thing I want us to take note of is what we call our fundamental analysis. What's our fundamental analysis? Our fundamental analysis is the use of news, all right, and sentiment in the markets. All right. There are 4 places to come to check for fundamentals. Well, the first place you come to is what we call our Forex factory. Come to your forexfactory.com, right? That is your forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com, right? Then you click on it, right? Then the first place you come to is this place, right? You can see we have our news here. Right, these are the laid down news that we have. We have the August news, we have the Tuesday. Now, on August, that's Monday, August 17th, we are expecting the news to come out here. All right, the first news we have what we call, these are the news. All right, when you have a red color, that's a very high impact news. And when you have a carton color like this, that's a medium impact news. All right, when you have a yellow color, that means a low impact news. All right, the red means it's going to have an impact in the markets. All right, and if this, for example, now if this news come out positive, I'm going to show you if it come out positive or not. I'll tell you how to know if it come out positive or not. All right, but if this high impact news come out positive, all right, automatically it will make AUD to be strong, and if it come out negative, it will weaken AUD. Of course, now if it's strengthening AUD, You know the implication. AUD will buy USD, USD will buy other pairs, or probably sell other pairs, depending on if it's a base or a quoted currency pair. And of course, and if it's weak, if the news come out negative, automatically you know that it's going to weaken the currency pair of AUD. All right, so that's about that. All right, so how do we know? Of course, medium impact means that's the carton color. That one might not just have a little impact in the market. For example, if it come out positive, now it only add a little. For example, if Euro USD was buying before, and this medium impact news come out positive, automatically Euro US can just do a little sell and continue buying because of this impact of this medium news, medium impact news. But yellow, that one has no impact in the market. If it come out positive or not, that's no impact. That's this color yellow. All right, now these are the outcome of the news. This is the previous news. And the previous news, they had the 0.9%. All right, their forecast means that what they are expecting is 1.9%. All right, but by 12:50 a.m., the news will come out. All right, if this one if what the actual the gods will come out by 12:50 a.m. now, come and check. If the news they got, all right, is above what they expected, all right, then that's a positive news. But if what they got was less than what they were expecting, that's a negative news. That's a negative result. All right. And of course, if it's a positive result, the result will come out like a green color like this, come out green. All right. And if it's a negative result, come out red. All right. Let me go back to some formal currency pair. Now look at this one now. All right. Look at this one. We have USD. All right. Look at this news. That was last week Friday. This news come out. It was high impact news. All right. But look at the news. It came out what? This one came out positive. This one came out negative. All right. This one is even quite complicated. All right. Don't even know her. But the one that came out, but when the positive came out, it might actually increase the strength of USD. And USD can be what? Sell euro. A little sell. All right. And of course, if it come out negative, of course, you know what happened. You able to keep taking advantage on what? On USD. Or you know the pressure to other pairs. All right. So that's about news. But there are major news that you take note of, that they are very major news. All right. Those are the news I'll be showing you right now. All right, that you have to take note of. Excuse me. All right, the news are what I call our non-farm payroll. That's our NFP. All right, it's called your non-farm payroll. It comes out every first Friday of each month. All right, every first Friday of the month. This news automatically affects the markets. Automatically, it affects the markets. Not all the high impact news that actually affect the market, but these are major news that affect the market. Your non-farm payroll, that's your NFP. All right, let me come and show you. Let me show you the first Friday of August. All right. Look at this. This is the news. Non-farm employment change. You can see that was the 7th of August. All right, the news came out positive, right? That's 7th of August. Let me show you our live chart. 7th of August. That's Euro USD. Let me show you for Euro USD. 7th of August. Look at what happened. What did you see here? USD what? Sold euro. Why? Because the news came out what? Positive. You can see that. And of course, whenever the news come out positive or negative, all right, the impact still extends to the following week. All right, it extends to Monday, or even peradventure Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In fact, it might extend throughout the week after. That means the week after this Friday, all right, the market will follow the direction of the impact of this news. All right, and of course, if the news come out negative too, the market will follow the direction of the impact of this news. That's the week that follows this Friday. All right, these are very high impact. That is non-farm employment change. every first Friday of the month. All right, watch out for that news. Also, other news that also have a very high impact in the market is what we call your unemployment rate. Also come out every first Friday of each month. All right, that is unemployment rate. All right, let me quickly show you. This is the first Friday of this August. You can see that it comes out unemployment rate. Look at it. And it also came out what? Positive. You can see that. Automatically, you expect that USD was sold euro, USD will buy CHF, USD will buy JPY, USD will buy CAD, USD will sell AUD, USD will sell NZD. All right, your company, depending if it's a quoted pair or a base pair. All right, so if it's a base pair to buy, if it's a quoted pair to what? To sell. All right, so that's another news that is also very, very important. That's your non-rate, non-employment rate. And that one is what we call your interest rate, which come out every 2 months. All right, every 2 months it comes out as your interest rate. It automatically moves the markets, it moves USD. Or it automatically moves any pair with USD, it automatically moves it. And that one, okay, that's the 3 news that moves USD. Number one, you have your non-farm payroll, that's your NFP. All right, that come every first Friday of the month. You have your unemployment rate, that's your first Friday of each month. You also have your interest rate that comes every 2 months. All right, so what for this thing it automatically moves the market, that is your USD mark, any pair with USD. All right, another one is what called GPP. Right, the fundamentals that move GPP. Number one is what called interest rates, which come out every 2 months. Another one is what called construction purchasing management index, that is your PMI, which come out every month. Right, also moves the markets. All right, if you come out positive, you know what the implication. If you come out positive, GBP will buy USD. If you come out negative, USD will sell GBP. Can you understand the implication for other peers? Right, also gross domestic product, that is your, this one also automatically moves market very well, very GBP. All right, GDP, very, very important news. That's every 3 months. That's your gross. You have this material, Forex basic, you can go through it. All right, gross domestic product, that's your GDP every 3 months. Also have what we call our manufacturing purchasing managers index, that's your PMI. Also affects GDP PS every month. Also come out every month. Right? The one that affects euro is what we call their own speech. Right? It's very, very important to affect the markets. All right, to affect the markets. It comes out. I think every 2 months. It's come out every 2 months. Also interest rates too. ECB announcement also affect any pair with euro. These are the two every 2 months. Come out every 2 months. All right, so that the pairs that really affect euro, affect GPP, affect USD. Why are we only having USD, GDP, euro? Reason because USD, GDP, and euro, these are the major currency pairs. Right? We only have 3 major currency pairs. We have our USD, we have our GBP, we also have our euro. Right? Any pair with them, they are very safe. For every other pair, we call them exotic pairs or minor pairs. All right, so that's about Forex factory. All right, that's the first place going to come to this news. All right, maybe by next week now, maybe this news is not yet out now. Maybe I'll wait for this news to come out by 1:30. I will not trade this market until the news come out. All right, maybe on Friday I'll wait for this news to come out by 1:30 p.m. Whenever the news come out, I'll come to Forex factory and come and check. Oh, the news came out. Can see that, and the news always I've observed the news come out with card most times. Always come out with card, right? Because there's a relationship between card and US because of the oil. You know, it's called US oil. All right, so come out with card news. All right, so of course they all came out positive. All right. Another thing that makes I want to tell you about market behavior is this: when 2 currency pairs are strong, for example, USD and CAD, they are strong, the market will range. You know, we have 3 kind of market structure. We have trending, we have ranging, we have shoving. But what causes a ranging market is when 2 currency pairs are strong, or when 2 currency pairs are weak. If USD is strong and CAD is strong, they will range. They will do a little buy, a little sell, a little buy, a little sell. All right. But if USD is weak, CAD is weak, they will also range. They'll do a little sell, a little buy, like that. That's what causes a ranging market. And of course, they will range to one now summon strength. By the time one now obtain enough strength, it override the other. But for example, if euro now gets probably euro, if USD gains strength, It override CAD and quickly what buy CAD because it's a base currency pair. You can also come to this place, trade. These are people saying so many things in the market. These are traders saying so many things. You can come to your forum. These are just interaction. You can come to your news. Yes, you can come to news. Come to news very well. You can come and read a lot of news. I read news every a Sunday or a Saturday before the market open by Monday. I come and read a lot of news on this platform. All right, this one is market. So what we just saw now, we have broker. Brokers to also say a lot. They also have their sentiment in the market. You can come and check their sentiment. All right. Another place I come to is also this place. This place, right? Now, automatically yours might look like this. You can see. Now, this one is showing us something here. Now, okay, for EUSD, Euro USD, for Euro USD now, how many traders are ready? This blue showing a buy, this one is showing a sell. We have 181 traders are ready to buy Euro USD, while 300 are ready to sell Euro USD. That means we have more sellers than what buyers. All right? So that's Euro USD. You can come here, click on both the traders and lots. That means the number of traders and number of lots they are ready to use to buy Euro USD. It appears like this. So now traders are ready to use 73.8 lots to buy Euro USD, while sellers are ready to use 137 lots. Now, this is not also still subjected to your technical analysis. All right, I don't follow this. I still come out and check with my technical analysis. If my technical analysis is saying different things, I follow my technical analysis. That's the truth. All right. The truth is fundamentals still come back to technical analysis. All right. So I only comment just to further confirmations. All right. So it's still subjected to your technical analysis. For example, I've seen sometimes sellers are going to be in the market. All right, on Euro USD and Euro USD you see buying. I've seen cases like that. All right. So that's what other ones also apply. Of course, GBUSD, you can see that sellers are more than the buyers. All right, sellers now. Another complication is this: sellers are ready to use 26.8 lots. Buyers are ready to use 48. Now, I'll rather buy this market. Reason because even buyers are here; they are few. Or look at the lots, and what moves the market is also one of the other things moves the market is no number of traders, the lots. Now, this is why I want to use 48.5 lots. Don't want to use 20. So want to use more higher lots. Can you see that the lot difference and the number of traders are different. So I'm still going to come back to my technical, all right, to do my final, before I make my final decision. Once 2 to 3 indicators show me the same direction, I move in that direction. So that's another place you come to, all right. So I think that's all about your Forex factory. Another place you come to is what we call your Matef. Your Matef.net. That's your MATAF.net. Matef.net. Matef.net only shows the currency, the strength of the currency pair. You can log in and open an account. You now come down here. You first come down to currency index. Come down to currency index. You can click on global view. All right, global view. On 1 hour, look at USD index. It is Euro index. On 1 hour, all right, Euro index is what is going up. That means that Euro is what is strong. Definitely, what happened to Euro? Euro will buy USD. Euro will buy JPY. Euro will buy NZD. Euro will buy every pair. If it's a base currency pair in that pair. Right, look at USD. USD is what is falling. I mean, USD is what is weak, though a little is rising up gradually here. All right, so by Monday I can come and check and refresh the page and check if this one is coming down, this one is going up. That means USD index is what is strong. All right, what happened to CHF? CHF is also what is strong. JPY is strong. NZD is weak. AUD is strong. CAD is weak. You can see that. And GBP is what is weak. You can see that now. This one show you the strength of the curve. You can also check on 4 hours. Since you are doing analysis on 1 hour, then you can stay more on 1 hour to check. Only if you are doing analysis on 4 hours, then you can come to 4 hours. And if you are doing analysis on day 1, you can come to day 1 to check. So that's about, and I hope that is clear about your MATF. Another place you come to on MATF is you can come to, I'm going back now, you can come to your Forex. Right, you come to all price. You can see that Euro USD, let's check. Euro USD is what? Euro USD is what? It's a green color. That means Euro USD what you buy. AUD USD is what? A green color. AUD USD what we buy. Now, GBP, okay, let's check. USD JPY is what? Is red. That means what? USD JPY what? We sell. Alright, green is showing you buy. This one is showing you what? We sell. The other PS like that. GBP CHF now. That means is buying. And Euro GBP what? We buy. That's another thing you should take note of. Let me talk about another thing about in market behavior, which I want to quickly ship in, is Euro GBP. I've observed that Euro GBP also have a lot to play in the market. All right. For example, if Euro GBP is going up, it shows that buyers are coming to the market, and if Euro GBP is coming down, it shows that buyers are leaving the what? Are leaving the market. That means if buyers are coming to the market, then Euro will buy USD, GBP will buy USD, what is it called? AUD will buy USD, NZD will buy USD, and JPY will sell USD and all of that. But if buyers are leaving the market, then what? USD will sell Euro, USD will sell AUD, USD will what? Sell GBP. All right, that's if buyers are what? Leaving the market. That's what Euro GBP also give me a clue about market behavior. All right, let's continue our fundamental analysis. I just want to check that one in as fast as possible. All right, so that's all about your MATF. Another place you come to, all right, is what we call our Bloomberg. Our Bloomberg is just for reading news. Sorry. Our Bloomberg, BLOOMBERG.com. Bloomberg.com. Bloomberg.com is just for reading news. It's just to read news. That's all. It's just for reading news. Come here, come and read me on stock, come and read me on currency. Of course, the news that appears on stock, all right, it takes time for it to appear on currency market. So you can see some news on stock, all right, it's not appearing on currency market. It takes time for it to appear on currency market. All right, you can come and read news on currency, all right. On currency, we have absolutely just come and read news. Just come and read it and come and read. This one is just for reading news. Right, and as a trader, you must learn to read news. We also have what we call a trading view. Trading view is to check the sentiment of other traders. That's also major thing I used to do. Right, to check the strength, to check the sentiment of what are other traders saying in the market concerning a currency pair. That's just all majorly. Right, I also used to do analysis too. I also used to do some. I also love I use their charts, their currency chart. You can see now. This is a Forex idea. Someone is saying something about, I said on AUD USD, seeing a potential sell. And I see, and it's going to give you, it's going to show you why he's saying that. It's going to give you his analysis. Sometimes some can be just in picture, some can be in videos. You can come and check their sentiment and all of that. So this is just basically for reading news. I see. That's about. Sorry. I'm trying to wait for the network to pick up. So I look at it. This is chart, and he said he's seen a potential sell. That's the trader. This is another trader saying that he's seen a potential buy on AUD USD. You can see that, and it's going to explain this. This one is saying that he's seen a fall, he said here. So see that trader saying different things to them. I don't come here. I don't have time for that. I do my own analysis, and that's all. I can just come for further confirmation anyway. Right? So you can come in and come and check what other traders are saying. These are other traders' sentiment. What are sentiment? Sentiment is your conclusion or your conclusion after doing your analysis. That's what we call sentiment. All right, I even call it your your conclusion, all right, or your judgment, all right, after doing your analysis. All right, this is someone doing, so there will be a little sell here, after a little sell here, if it touch here and move up, there will be a buy, and if it moves up, there will be a, this we call this place a high, so there will be a retest, after the retest, there will be a what? There will be a buy. Now, these are someone coming with different ideas in the market. All right. Another place is what we call chart. I can also come to my chart. I can see the chart on Euro USD now. All right, I will come and do my charts. Sorry, this is the one. This is you can come and do your I can come and do your analysis here. Just normal way I touch your analysis on MT4. That's your normal way. Yeah. So some of them people love to use this. When you want to change the pair, you can come to this place and come and change the pair. If you want to use come and change the pair here. If you want to check GBP USD. Automatically to can use USD and to bring it down, then you can do your analysis and all of that. So that's about basically about your uh, fundamental analysis. And I hope that is clear, right? So that's about that. So, I've talked about my market behavior and fundamental. Now you might want to ask me, what's the implication or what's the impact of the news? Of course, if you read through a news and you saw that the USD economy is bad, or probably and some USD lost some dollars or in the economy, you know the implication it has in the market. All right, so that's how to apply all of this in what's it called in the markets, right? You know how your market gives you the strength of the currency pair, all right? And you know how that for Forex prices for news, all right? Why your Bloomberg is for news and all of that. So I hope that's clear about your market behavior and fundamental analysis, all right? So do